The Cape Flats is known for many things but this, and deep within Mitchell's Plain, right next to the flats, there in Woodlands, every Saturday you'll find a young group of archers pulling just the right strings. Now for these kids, archery isn't just a sport, it's a form of discipline, focus and control in a place that usually feels out of control. In this video, I'm going to be chatting to Gameedah Alexander, who's going to tell me exactly why the sport is so special and why she decided to join this club and not the local football or cricket club.
So I started archery 2022 when the club started, and I was quite nervous that day, I remember. But after I shot my first arrow, that was it for me. That's when I started, and I've been doing archery ever since.
I'm Gameedah's mother. I have 4 kids. Gameedah's the eldest girl. So Gameedah always wanted to do a sport. I always told her, like, try soccer, because her brothers always did soccer. So, but she's like, Mommy, what am I going to wear? I can't walk in a shorts and a t-shirt. My arms and my legs is in a show. So I told her, wear then a tights under your shorts and a long t-shirt under your t-shirt, your soccer t-shirt. And then she wanted to, but never got to it.
So archery is one of the oldest sports in the world, going back almost 10,000 years. There are some obvious benefits to archery, like improved focus, patience, and even mental health. But I thought, let me chat to Coach Rashid and hear exactly by him why he started the club just over 3 years ago.
As a youngster, I used to love archery because in those days, you used to get the Indian and cowboy movies, and I used to love the Indian movies because they did archery, and I loved archery. I always used to make me a bow from anything I can get. I used to make a bow and arrows. So I used to love doing that. And that's why I loved archery. But like, my real bow I bought about 10 years ago. And I used to shoot in my garage and with my 2 kids, that's also part of the club. We used to sit in the garage. But the main aim of the club was to get, get kids off the street, youth off the street, let them do something. Because nowadays you've got a problem of, they've got too little to do, and that's why they end up doing what they're doing, where they fall into, gangsterism and all these wrong things that we don't want. But yeah, it was started for that reason, and alhamdulillah, the club has now gone from, almost 3 years ago, won the WMAS 3 times in a row. The archers, there's basically about 35 archers, that we've got on board that's regularly, unless they've got something else to do, they'll be...
At the time that I started, I was really going through a lot. And archery for me, it's more than just picking up a bow and shooting an arrow. It was like a lighthouse in a sea of darkness, and it helped me go, like, mentally, it strengthened me to face challenges up ahead. So yeah. At the time I was in a dark space. It was more like I didn't feel like I was in a, I don't know how to explain. It was like I didn't feel like I belonged anywhere. And with archery, it was like I finally found my thing. I've always wanted my thing, and archery was that. At the time, my parents was also going through a divorce, so it was really difficult. I felt really alone, and to come into this space, it was like I had my people, if that makes sense.
So I've asked around a couple of parents close to me, and it turns out that archery is becoming a popular alternative for those who want to try something else other than, soccer, cricket or netball. And I guess the purpose of this video is to really shine a light on a sport that is not too familiar with the people on the Cape Flats. I mean, personally myself, I didn't know really how big the sport has been growing. I mean, I've driven past the field many times on my way to my cousin. I've seen him practicing on Saturday mornings, but I just didn't know, and I wasn't aware that is quite a big and fast growing sport within our community and on the Cape Flats.
Well, my name is Walid Abrams. I started probably in August, I think 2 or 3 years ago. Coach Rashid sent out pamphlets, and my children actually got hold of the pamphlets and they brought it to me. They said they would like to join the archery club. I brought them on every Saturday and then I just dropped them, and they were shooting and I went home, and after a while I just started sitting and watching them and got interested in the archery as well. But it was more for the kids when I started out. It was actually good, and then eventually I just saw more parents joining as well. And so we started like the seniors, and I'm in the seniors category of Masjidul Risad Archery Club.
For me, archery, I would say it's my love. I fell in love with the sport as soon as I started. It helped me. I feel like I might even say it saved me from what I was going through at the time. So yeah, that's what I would say archery is to me.
So this video is just a reminder that there's more to the Cape Flats than the noise you hear and see in the news. Now, if you enjoyed this video and would like to support this new form of community journalism, please like, subscribe and share this video with some of your family and friends. And let me know what you want me to cover next, and I'll see you in the next one.